Him losing our first fishing competition, we're gonna do us a little polar plunge. It is right now about 40 degrees on this river. Water temperature is 44. Are you ready, buddy?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Hunt, Fish, Live the Ozarks, where the back roads lead to adventure, the waters run wild, and the hunt is always on. We're just a bunch of Ozark boys, born and raised in Northwest Arkansas, living for the thrill of the great outdoors. From dawn till dusk, we challenge each other, share our best stories, and chase that next big catch or that perfect shot. So grab your gear, kick back, and join us for the ride as we do what we love, where we live.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in this week to our very first episode of HFLO. This week we'll be with our good friend Benji Jarman with Ozark Full Stringers down on the White River. Like always, we're waiting on Adam at the boat ramp, who is supposed to be there at 1 o'clock and still not showed up on time. So give us a minute and we'll be on the river in no time.
Today we're going to the White River. We're going to be fishing with Benji with Full Stringers Outdoors. Thank goodness he's a good guide, because otherwise I probably wouldn't be pulling any fish.
So Adam set this trip up about a week ago with Benji with Full Stringers, and we've been looking forward, chomping at the bit, ready to get on the boat and catch some fish. So original push-off time was 1 o'clock, then it's 1:05, then it's 1:10. 1:15 rolls around. Adam, where you at? 1:30, Adam decides to show up.
I was getting drinks. My name's Adam Cawthon, and I've been in mortgage lending for the past 25 years. I'm part of the pro staff here at HFLO and part of the brain trust, but so far I've just been the resident loser. So today we have a competition between me and Ben and Drew, and we're out trout fishing on the White River, and the competition's pretty simple. Whoever catches the least amount of fish has to go swimming in the White River, and if you've ever been in there in the summertime, that water hurts. It's very, very cold, and today we've got ice and snow on the banks. This is not a competition that you want to lose.
So we get on the water, and I'm thinking, thank God I brought a change of clothes. I just knew Adam was gonna run away with this, and Ben's got just a little bit more fishing experience with trout than I do at this point.
Man, as we're going out there, my heart is absolutely thumping through my chest. I just know that it's going to be a cold day for me at the end. I brought some warm clothes, got a nice towel. I'm ready to be in that water by the end of it. I'm fully expecting it.
I've been professional kayak angling for bass for the last few years, so I'm not concerned about this competition at all. Zero chance I lose this. I'm just going to watch and see which one of these guys are going in the drink.
After a beautiful ride up the White River, we finally get our lines in the water, and these boys are already catching fish, and there I was, zero in hand.
I got video footage. Brian, are they on? You're good. Oh, I got moss. That's what I felt. Yeah. I bet that's all Adam's feeling too. So at this point, tables start to turn and I'm putting fish in the boat. Ben starts bringing on a few, Adam brings in a few more. But now at this point, I've got a 5-fish lead.
Drew immediately gets off to a hot streak and starts pulling them in.
So it's early in the day. I'm not sweating this a bit.
Ooh. And Adam starts reeling in. I wonder where he's gonna throw it.
Really? We can't even keep.
Now I'm in trouble.
Get them up. Middle of the boat. It doesn't work. Yeah, I just.
Oh! You saw it.
What just flew by my face?
He ripped that through that fish. I was going to tighten it up, but I was figuring he'd start losing fish, so I just left it because it's.
Well, I hate that.
Working.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I'm okay. How are you doing down there, number 4?
It's okay from the top, huh?
It is. You know, when I'm looking down all the time, it's okay.
Sponsored by PETA. I'm not out here hurting anyone.
Yeah. Just here to drown some worms.
I'm here for Bass. I'm here sponsored by Bass Pro because I'm the one filling their tanks.
I hope you guys brought some worms and poke balls. We're gonna have to start. I mean, we're going by numbers, right?
Well, if the 2 losers tie, do they both have to go in? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think that's
holding hands.
yeah, as he hooks steady up. pressure.
Yeah, he's like,
Come on, baby.
Okay, did y'all tell Travis and Benji to jack with me and put me away from all the...
well, that's what happens when you show up late to the party, buddy.
And you probably got more lips than any of them.
Oh yeah, you've set more hooks. That's there it is.
That would be number 9. Oh yeah, I got one.
We're approaching lunchtime,
He's tearing them up.
and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't show it, but I was starting to get concerned.
I think he's casting with it on there.
Brian, get a real good shot of this one here for me, if you don't mind, because that one right there is pretty much going to seal the deal on Adam going into the river today, boys. He's got laser focus right now.
So as the day goes on, Ben just gets on fire and stays on fire, and he chases Drew down to take the lead. And for some reason, I can't get a bite for about a 2-hour period, and all of a sudden the dread starts sinking in, and I can feel every snowflake and every ice crystal on the bank.
I mean, it's great for getting way up.
It's pretty cold out here.
It's pretty cold out here.
Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
The way that you set the hook on a bass is much different than a trout, so I knew it was going to be an adjustment period, and for the first hour, I was just yanking the bait away. But once I got settled in, I started chasing him down, and I knew that I was going to chase him down before the buzzer, but are we doing?
So it's about 3:30. We're about an hour and a half or so into our fishing trip, and the score is me 10, Ben 5, Adam 4. And I am feeling really good about where I'm sitting right now.
We fish 7 days a week. We're $150 a person for trout and $200 for walleye. You know, the walleye season's about to start ramping up, which is our busiest season. You know, we catch trout up until, you know, we catch trout almost any time. We stay super busy until about the kids come into school. And then Travis and I will take off and go duck hunting and kind of get away from the guide life, you know, at this, doing it every day. You know, you get to fish and you're on a boat, and you know, most people would think, you know, you never get tired of it, you never need a break, and you know, it's really nice for that winter break. We still do some trips if somebody calls, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, when families are in town. We've got 2 river boats, and they'll put four people on it, and then we've got 2 pontoon boats. We fished up to 8 on this pontoon boat. It's really nice with the family, or you got a group of guys, put everybody together, they all get to talk smack and catch fish, and we seem to catch a lot of fish on the pontoon because we got a lot more lines in the water. It's really been a fun job. We supply everything. All you got to do is have a fishing license, Arkansas, and a trout stamp. We take care of everything else. Bring your drinks and snacks if you're particular. We normally have water and something on the boat for you to eat. We're out here just trying to make a living and stay out of the house, get to be outside and meet really nice people. You know, you start out as a client and you end up as a, you know, a friend.
We're on the White today. Where else do you guys?
The Kings River over by Eagle Rock. I like to fish over there because you can catch a lot of different species. Here we catch mostly trout at the tailwaters. There are some walleye, and you know, we'll catch gar later on when they come up. But on the Kings you can catch catfish, smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass, gar, walleye, white bass. You just get a way bigger variety over there. And we run a jet boat, so not many people will go where we go. The tailwaters gets pretty busy with people because it's easy access. Where we're at, you kind of need a 4x4 to get kind of back in there. I mean, the client can get in with a 2-wheel drive, but it's better at the ramp to go ahead and have a 4-wheel drive. We'll run those jet boats in 3 inches of water. It's really addictive. It's fun just in itself. You look down and you see gravel bar, but you're just scooting right over it. It's a lot of fun. OzarksFullStringers.com. My phone number is 479-270-7773. You can find us on Facebook, and I'm also on Google. I don't really post a bunch on Facebook. It just seems to bring more boats out, but I do post a lot on my Google stuff just to kind of show where we're at today. Not many people stalk you locally on the Google, but they follow you like a hawk on the Facebook. So we try to, you know, keep to ourselves. We work really hard. If you book a trip with us, you know, we're not gonna not come to the river and scout. We're gonna be out here days before you come, even if, you know, we don't have any other trips and you're the only one. We wanna make sure we know where they're at and we're on top of them, and, you know, it's fishing. I can't always put you on the fish, but most of the time we end up getting what we're looking for and have a lot of fun doing it.
The hardest part is finding a guide that'll actually tell you what's going on, come or not come. And that's what I try to do more than anything is, if I'm on this type of fish, call me, I'll tell you what we're doing, and we'll go hit them. But
if we're not, we're not. We don't want to just take your money to go to work. We would much rather, you know, build honesty and friendship with you. And I think that's more important with the guide life, because everybody that's been with a bunch of guides has been screwed over. And we want to make sure that, you know, our experience with us is definitely all solid and legit and upfront with you. Hey man, it's going to be slow, but you know, there's always a chance of catching the biggest fish of your life, even when it's slow, because you may just get one, but it may be the really good one. And it's always fishing.
And if you want to outfish him, it's Golden Gate Guide Service, Travis Lester, the man,
555,
the legend, 479-253-7158.
Guys, we can attest that today, we're no pros here. Well, one maybe, but he's the low man on total.
Not a trout.
But so far today, we're I've voted 9, Bruce voted 5, Adam's on number 4, and we've been here for 2 hours.
Adam caught number 5.
Oh, are you on number 5 now?
Yeah.
Are you guys tied?
Whoa!
I don't know.
No, that was number 5 that I caught right over here.
Okay, all right. Well, you can do the math on it, but
I've given you just about all the head start I'm going to give you. This next pass.
Yeah, you're gonna need it because I'm still fishing.
The
So
water's pretty cold.
19 fish in the boat, and we've probably missed just as many. And I know Adam's ripped the lips out of that many more. So
By this point, I think Benji, the guide, was feeling bad for me. He came down to my end of the boat. And he was giving me a few pointers. He's like, "Man, listen, here's what you got to do." I'm still not going to reveal those tips, but I started pulling them in at this point.
So at this point, I noticed that Benji's giving Ben a little bit of a hand, and I'm thinking, how can I get to Ben's rod and rip the fly out of the fish's mouth before he lands another one?
We're in the big ones right now.
What's the score?
15, 16, 12, 11. 16. Oh, well, that's not in the boat yet. Sure. We don't count fish.
And it looked like a good one.
I like chickens before they eat. He's gonna go scoop over about just a second.
Oh yeah, he's got a good one on.
Yeah, just keep playing with him. He's gonna go nuts. Don't let him get loose on him. Keep that same pressure he's applying right now. You gotta do it one more time.
Nice job, man. Woo. Yeah.
Good fish.
Hold up.
I'm in the lead now. I started catching a ton of fish, and the light at the end of the tunnel isn't a train after all, so this boy ain't going in the water.
So we came out and spent the day with Travis and Benji on the White River, and we had a competition where whoever caught the least amount of fish got to enjoy a dive in our snowy banked water. It's cold here in August, but I came out today and Ben was the big winner, and
You.
I was not. So true to my word, true to the spirit of competition, and because I know I'm going to win some competitions, I don't want them to do whatever ridiculous punishment we come up with. If you guys think of any punishments, put a comment down below and let us know anything that you think you would like to see the three of us do. But today I'm going to start with taking the polar bear plunge on our first event. And that's what you get really if you get outfished by realtors. That's just what you get.
We get back to the boat ramp. Everybody offloads. Adam gets changed into my clothes and plunges into that ice cold river. And as he comes out and his lips were purple, I realized that today was an absolute success and that I am a winner after all. Eat that, Mom. Who outfished you?
Realtors.
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 Yeah, baby.
Realtors.
No realtors.
All right.
Guys, here
Not a great outcome for Adam.
it was not a good outcome for Adam.
It was not a good
Our
outcome
pro
for Adam.
Angler, by the way. Our pro angler lost our first fishing competition. So,
It's very nice of you to say.
in honor of him losing our first fishing competition, we're going to do us a little polar plunge. It is right now about 40 degrees on this river. Water temperature is 44. Are you ready, buddy?
Yeah, let's get her done. Hey guys,
Let's do it.
don't lose bets, but if you do, don't get outfished by realtors.
Bye, realtors.
Let's do it. Yes, sir. Oh, let's go.
Guys, he's the newest 100 water best, by the way. If you got any needs for a Adam a call. Adam's a great guy. Be a great lender for you. And he'll be one of our main guys going forward. But he definitely will own up when he loses a competition. Adam, we love you. Good job, buddy.
Thanks. That was
From
cool.
the HFLO crew, we out. Hey everyone, while we were out on the White River today doing a little fishing, I ran a quick search and I came across this listing. So I called the agent and I was able to get us in for a quick showing. So come on in and let's take a look at it. This beautiful home is currently listed by Priscilla Willis with Better Homes and Gardens. It is currently listed at $584,000 and has 2 beds, 2 baths, and 1,512 square feet. It has 2.5 acres of some of the most beautiful, pristine river frontage that you can find here in the Ozarks.